Hey y'all, it's your girl C2. I'm here with my guy Benjamin. We're doing an instant reaction after a big game one rivalry game against the University of Florida. Benjamin, oh my gosh. Game 41-17 in the swamp. First things first, let's talk about Cam Ward because we were anticipating his play, his debut today. What did you think of his performance?
Absolutely amazing performance from Cam Ward. He was just very casual, like with the ball. Even when he ran for first downs, he kind of jogged to the sideline. That was kind of interesting just to see from him. And he kind of proved to everyone that he's a Heisman candidate. He proved that he can definitely lead this team to the playoff and an ACC championship. He was just poised in the pocket. I mean, he basically could make a cup of coffee when he was in the pocket. He was just so poised in the pocket, bought a lot of time, rolled out to make plays, just bought so much time to make plays, which is definitely the opposite from last year with Tyler Van Dyke, where you kind of wished that he ran for first downs and just really kind of bought time while receivers got open. I thought Cam Ward was just absolutely outstanding today. He really showed that not only he can really kind of propel this team to the next level. Yeah, he's definitely a gunslinger, just like he said in his press conference. I'm really excited to see what he's going to do for the rest of the season.
385 yards, 3 touchdowns. Final stats for today. Mario said that this is just the surface scratch for him. So yeah. I'm excited to see what else he can do. X said him and X had a really great chemistry on the field. Him today was just a remarkable performance for him.
Yeah, for him and Xavier Restrepo, your boy stays to be like just a reliable receiver for this team.
Absolutely.
He's Mr. Third Down. He's Mr. Clutch. He's always running on the scramble drill to get open. You love to see that from X. Led the team in receiving again. I think he had about 7 receptions and a touchdown today. Another thing about Cam Ward, he spread the ball around. I want to say he had 9, maybe 10 receivers that he completed the ball to. You like to see that. And the tight ends. The tight ends finally got involved. Last year, we had 1 touchdown to a tight end. Today, we had a touchdown on the first drive to the veteran Cam McCormick.
Yeah. Shout out to McCormick, man. I was so happy.
Shout out to the grandpa.
I was so happy to see him score today. That was just like, okay, this is something I can get used to seeing. Tight ends being worked in and Cam getting the ball to them. So it was exciting to see. I definitely want to not just talk about Cam Ward and his play, but he wouldn't have been able to do it without a great protection from the O-line. To talk about like those guys protect him. Look how long he was able to stay in the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cam Ward was only sacked 1 time, and that was towards the end of the game. But he bought a lot of time. Jalen Rivers just, said it's kind of difficult blocking for a guy that's running around for that long. But they were able to not only just protect Cam Ward, but they were also able to just open up holes for the running backs. I thought Mark Fletcher had a really good day. I thought Damian Martinez had a really good day. And the freshman, we saw the freshman Jordan Law get some carries too. So I think overall the offensive line really didn't fall off from last year. You lose Matt Lee, you lose Javion Coleman, but you just kind of replace these guys with a Zach Carpenter transfer from Indiana. And then we saw kind of a rotation with Ryan Rodriguez and Matt McCoy at left guard. And everybody else I thought was really solid. I thought Francis Malinoa moved very well while Cam Ward was moving around in the pocket. So the sky's the limit for this offensive line this season.
Well, we did get the depth chart from Miami pretty late, but
I
noticed
saw
a few
you
things.
tweeting it out though.
Yeah, I noticed a few things. We got freshman O.J. Fritter starting.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him starting as a freshman here at the Swamp?
Yeah, I thought he did a really great job. It was a little surprising to kind of see his name on the depth chart, to be honest, to see a true freshman start in the Swamp game 1. Happy for him. Obviously, hometown kid, really representing for the city. But I really liked what I saw from all of the defensive backs. I mean, Mish Powell had an interception today that he probably should have took to the house, but he got stopped. Great play nonetheless. Jaden Harris made an interception on his back. I mean, that was pretty amazing in itself. And I thought Jadias Richard made some great plays. Yeah, Jay Rich. I thought he did a great job as well. Damari Brown, when he was in there, I thought he did well as well. It seems like he's got a soft tissue injury that he probably will be okay in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully he gets back on the field along with Ruben Bain, who left the game early with an injury, probably going to be back for 2 weeks. I saw that you tweeted out.
Yeah, I actually saw his mom in the stand. I'm like, hey, how's Ruben doing? She's like, he's going to be fine.
Good.
He's going to be just fine. So that was really great news to hear that he's going to be fine. Like, no worries. So I know it looked kind of bad because he was dressed out of uniform, but from what I'm hearing, he'll be back in within a few weeks.
Yeah, that's really great to hear. Want to see number 4 on the field, wrecking havoc per usual. But I want to talk a little bit about this press conference, just a little bit, because there were just so many great quotes to kind of come out of it.
I love Mario's, just him vibrant. Like, going into game 1, Mario's Mario, but he's joking too, and just having that positivity and just seeing all of his hard work since January, getting these guys in, getting them together as a team, and getting them to defeat the Gators at the Swamp like this. This is what we wanted to see. So to seeing all of that just come into fruition, I think he was very, very excited. Yeah,
you could tell that he wanted to play the Gators while he was a player. Unfortunately, the Gators, copped out of playing Miami all through the 90s, so he didn't get to play the Gators. So I could tell he really wanted this one bad, and I'm happy for him, happy for the entire team. But one of the quotes that kind of stood out for me is when Cam Ward said that, hey, the crowd at the Swamp wasn't really that loud. It really didn't really affect him. He was giving props to the Pac-12 crowd at Washington and Oregon and USC. He said those crowds
He even gave advice. He even gave some advice, like, you should be louder when we're in the actual huddle.
In the actual huddle.
That's the whole point of being loud.
Right. I thought that was pretty profound. I mean, Cam Ward, just his presence, not only on the field, but in the press conference, grade A1, top notch.
He did what I expected him to do. A lot of people were comfortable. Is he the quarterback everyone is saying he will be? Is it true? Will Cam Ward hold up to the expectations of coming here and playing QB1 for Miami? And he gamed today, and he did his thing.
Yeah, he definitely showed up and showed out for sure. And we've seen so many times over the years that it doesn't happen like that. There's like all this hype going into the season, and then there's a flop. That's whether in game 1, but to blow out your rival on their home field in front of 90,000 people, that's a big, big statement win for the Miami Hurricanes. I'm really excited to see what they do for the rest of the season.
So excited. When was that moment for you when you were like, all right, this game is done? When was that for you?
It was that touchdown that Cam Ward scrambled around and found Jacoby George at the back of the end zone. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. To me, if there was a Heisman moment for the game, that was it. I was like, wow, because he kind of spun out of a tackle in the backfield and just kind of waited and found Jacoby in the back of the end zone. I mean, those are game-winning type plays, and Miami's got a gamer in Cam Ward. So
overall, give me your take on today's game and just the fans and just the whole entire day.
Statement win, just a statement win for the Miami Hurricanes. They made a statement on a national stage. Everybody watching this game, nationally televised, the featured game, 3:30 ABC. Everybody came to see what Miami's hype was all about today, and they lived up to the hype. I think many was expecting maybe Miami to flop today, or maybe this game was going to be closer than the experts, thought. There was only a 2.5 point favorite going into the game. So clearly, you should have laid the points with Miami. But for me, it's all about Cam Ward, man. Cam Ward dazzled today. I mean, over 350 yards passing. He did have the one interception where he I think he did a little too much. He could have threw the ball away, or he could have ran with the football. But
Kind
you
of forced
like
it.
that gunslinger mentality from him. So I feel like this team is going to ride or die with Cam Ward just based on what we saw today.
I just want to add on top of that, he did throw that one interception, but after that, he played exceptionally well.
Yeah.
So he did not let that affect him, which has happened with other quarterbacks. So
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of other quarterbacks, where was Graham Mertz? Really not anywhere to be seen in this game. Under 100 yards passing. I think he was flustered by the pass rush. I think the defensive backs really kind of held up on the time that he did go deep. So I just think the offense never really got going for Florida. And that's credit to this defense. That's credit to Lance Gentry, the DC, really preparing these guys, for, how many weeks or months for this game. You can really see the preparation
that went
kind of
into
really
it.
came to fruition in this game today.
Well, I mean, overall, exactly what is needed to get throughout, the rest of the season, right? Game 1 against such a big rivalry. On to the next, right? Mario said 1-0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, next week, what do you have at FAMU?
Yeah, FAMU, alma mater. We'll see what they do.
Go Rattlers.
Yeah, go Rattlers. I'm sure the band's gonna show out and they'll probably win the battle of the bands if that is even a thing with Miami. But I think Miami will continue to show how they take a business-like approach to week.
I love that.
So I think they take care of business again, of course, at home for the home opener against FAM. All right.
Yeah. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We will be doing instant reactions to all games this season. So make sure you guys stay tuned with us. Marcus, thank you so much. I'm seeing to you guys. You guys have a great night.